I don't know what they have to say. It makes no difference anyway. Whatever it is, I'm against it. No matter what it is or who commenced it, I'm against it. Your proposition may be good, but let's have one thing understood. Whatever it is, I'm against it.
Groucho Marx was born on October 2nd, 1890 as Julius Henry Marx and was raised in New York City. He was an American comedian, actor, singer, and writer. He originally had ambitions of being a doctor, but started out as a singer in a group called the Leroy Trio at the age of 15. His father wasn't too successful in his career, so the family struggled financially. His mother, Minnie, was a stage mom who performed acts and got Groucho and his 3 brothers to perform as well. This was successful, as in 1914 the brothers had a career breakthrough while performing in Texas. This is where Groucho got into comedy. By the 1920s, the Marx Brothers became a hit. Groucho also married his first wife, Ruth Johnson. Around this time is when Groucho started establishing his trademarks. He is best known for his long coat, thick glasses, and a cigar in his mouth. He would joke and say that the reason he always had a cigar in his mouth was just in case he forgot a line. All he would have to do was stick the cigar in his mouth and puff on it until he remembered his lines. In 1929, the Marx Brothers signed a 5-year contract with Paramount Pictures to make a movie called The Coconuts. After The Coconuts, the brothers worked on another film with impressive results called Animal Crackers. After this film being a success, Groucho and all of his family moved to Hollywood, California. Shortly after the release of Animal Crackers, the brothers released another and even more successful film called Monkey Business. This particular film was the one that made the brothers into popular movie stars. Together, the Marx Brothers made about 13 featured films. Eventually, Groucho started exploring other opportunities for himself, and the Marx Brothers split up. Groucho divorced his first wife, Ruth, in 1942 and married Kay Gorsey in 1945. He began writing books and landed his own radio game show called You Bet Your Life in 1947. 3 years later, his radio show moved to television and he hosted it for 11 years. Right after the game show ended, Groucho made another game show called Tell It to Groucho. By the year 1977, Groucho was in bad health. He died from pneumonia on August 19th of that same year after battling it for 2 months. He still managed to maintain his sense of humor, making jokes to the nurses, even on his deathbed. Groucho was cremated and his remains are at Eden Memorial Park in San Fernando, California. Groucho Marx was the most recognizable out of the Marx Brothers and has influenced many people and is still referred to today. He was also good friends with famous rock star Alice Cooper, who included Groucho on his Greatest Hits album cover. He even bought the letter O from the original letters of the famous Hollywood sign in memory of Groucho. He has also been mentioned multiple times in the novel On the Road by Jack Kerouac. One of the most recognizable novelty toys was also influenced by Groucho. The Groucho glasses were a one-piece mask with thick glasses, bushy eyebrows, and a thick mustache.
It's only money, it's only gold, but you can't get enough of the wonderful stuff that you jingle or fold. It's only money, it fluctuates, but there's this thing about it, the poor schnook without it, the girls don't give dates. I love the artwork. The Treasury sure does smart work. The nicest people we know are the people who get their faces on dough. It's only money.